You know, a lot of people talk about Strickland, the things he says and stuff like that. But I think a lot of times people forget he's actually world class in this division. And I thought tonight his performance was unbelievable. What did you think of Sean and his performance tonight?
Yeah, he was in great shape tonight. Looked good, sharp, and got the job done.
Were you expecting more wrestling from Fluffy? It seemed like he had some success on the feet and wanted to keep it there. Were you expecting him to maybe mix it up a bit more?
I don't know what I was expecting. You know, if you bet $300,000 on Strickland tonight, you won $1 million. A couple people did it on Polymarket, and so you know, I don't think a lot of people expected Strickland to look as good as he did tonight.
I know the answer to this, but right, when you look at Strickland and what comes next for him, you know, he's calling for a Hamzat fight, stuff like that. There's no, like, what he says during media day and things like that. That doesn't affect your booking of him, right? You are still happy to put him in those?
It's a nightmare. But you guys don't help. Asking him dumb shit, you know, ask dumb shit, you're going to get dumb shit. What'd you think of Bad Bunny? What'd you think of the Super Bowl? Get the fuck out of here. You fucking kidding me? Yeah. So when you talk about what Strickland says, you guys like to push the buttons.
Fair enough. Outside of that, we had some amazing knockouts tonight. Costa's knockout of Dan Ige, and then earlier in the card, we had Jacoby Smith's knockout. What did you think of those performances?
What was the question?
The knockouts we had tonight, we had some crazy knockouts tonight.
Yeah.
So what did you think of those, and were there any medical updates on the guys?
They're great. I mean, the one... what was the kid's name? The bad knockout there.
Jacoby Smith.
One of the worst ones I've seen.
Did you feel
in
that was
a long time? I can't remember the last time I saw one where I was like, "Oh shit, this is not good," and took a long time to recover. But so far, so good. He seems like he's okay. And we're gonna watch him all night. And yeah.
Okay. Outside of tonight, you announced the return to Miami, but no main event yet. Do you know when we could hear that announcement?
Right.
When will we be able to announce?
As soon as it's done.
Okay. And then you met up with President Trump this week. How did that meeting go?
Went great. It was with him yesterday.
What did he think of the card?
He didn't even ask the card. We just went through all logistics. Didn't even ask the card.
Are you finding, as you're planning that event, more and more issues coming up, or do you have it locked down now and you think you'll be able to get through it swimmingly with a couple of rehearsals and things like that?
Do we think we'll be able to what?
As you're planning that event, right, and getting closer to it, are more things popping up as like issues and troubles that you have to deal with, or do you think you have it locked down and you'll be able to pull it off at this point?
There's going to be tons of problems pulling this off, but we will do it.
Okay. Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano was announced to be on Netflix. Ronda said she approached you to have that fight. Then she said that it didn't work out, and maybe financial reasons were because of that under the new Paramount era. Are you disappointed not to be hosting that fight, and are you happy to see Ronda return to MMA?
Yeah, you know, her and I have been talking about this since last year, and yeah, it just didn't work out. But I'm happy for it. Listen, me and Gina are in a really good place. We weren't at one point, and I'm happy for both of them.
Okay, and a quick one on boxing. Conor Benn, an amazing signing for Zuffa Boxing. How long was that deal in the works? And did you know about it when you were saying beating up babies?
Did I know about it when what?
Did you know about it when you were saying you were beating up babies?
Well, I think you saw this week, I am really beating up babies. Is there a bigger pussy than Eddie Hearn?
He was quite upset that Conor Benn left it.
Is there a bigger pussy than Eddie Hearn? This guy's supposed to be your friend. You're fucking crying. He made more money. He's going to make more money, and he had the right to match it. He could have matched it.
I think he said he tried, and Conor Benn wouldn't return his calls.
What a crock of shit. Yeah. We're literally beating up babies.
Thanks, Dana.
Yeah.
Hi, Dana.
Hi.
Just got one for you. Conor has been tweeting a lot saying that he has been offered a fight and he accepted. Is there any truth to that? And if so, is there any more details?
If it was done and he accepted it, I would announce it.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you.
Dana.
Yep.
Bruce Buffer celebrating 30 years. Are we going to have a grander celebration for his announcement in the Hall of Fame, separate from today?
What's the question?
He wasn't announced in the Hall of Fame. We're celebrating his 30th.
Well, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. I don't, you know, when he goes in, it's just a matter of time. I don't know when, but.
Will we see it an even bigger celebration than his 30th that we saw today when he's in the Hall of Fame?
will we see a
bigger celebration than what we saw tonight for Bruce Buffer for his Hall of Fame?
Well, I think we would see what we see when everybody goes into the Hall of Fame.
And then is it possible we'll see other fighters coming to Zuffa for just one fight? Or will we have to see multiple fights and beyond for the future of Zuffa boxing?
Like I said, at the last press conference there, judge us at the end of the year by the work that we do this year. At the end of the year, you judge what you think we've accomplished in 1 year in the sport of boxing.
Alex Pereira teasing potentially going up to heavyweight. Do you want to see him compete at heavyweight, or do you want to see him defend the light heavyweight title in his next match?
Well, he's one of those guys that always steps up, does whatever we need him to do. Whatever that guy wants to do, we would work with him.
And one more. We've seen Khamzat Chimaev fight at welterweight. We see him fight at middleweight. Is he someone that if he says, hey, I want to fight at light heavyweight, we'd see him fight at light heavyweight?
I'd like to see him defend his title at a weight first. I'd like to see him defend his title before he talks about jumping around from, you're going to keep going up in weight divisions without defending. Yeah, I'd rather see him defend. Thanks, guys. Good night.